at the end of the day, I was a genuine person too. That's really why the opportunities keep coming. The Ravens called me in the 5th round. So I'm thinking, I'm about to get drafted in the 5th round. You get what I'm saying? I'm about to get drafted. I committed to LSU to play both sports. I committed to play basketball and football. I'm Jordan Toles, and it's my moment of spotlight.
It's my first time having this water, bro. Vodka, I don't know what it's called. That shit
How long
good,
you
though.
say you been on it again? This moment of spotlight shit.
Like, how long I been doing this?
Yeah.
It's like year 3, I think.
Tough, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you been putting a lot in, bro.
I know. I was telling my people, I said, y'all was supposed to do it a year ago, bro. It just
No
was so
cap.
much going on.
Look, we
So
ready to
much
call
shit.
this episode perfect timing. You feel me? This should come in the right time. Moment of Spotlight, episode 10 for the year. Your host, Lor Sean. Join me, I got Mr. Jordan Toles. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good. You know, blessed to be here. Blessed to have
Okay.
the opportunities. So
Definitely,
yeah.
for sure. You know, to start things off, bro, we still in the month of May. You know, May is Mental Health Month. So, you know, Mental Health Chat brought to you by Steps Towards Success.
Hello, I'm Darren Rogers, CEO of Steps Towards Success, where our mission is to significantly improve the mental health of all of our participants, utilizing a relevant, collaborative, and a person-centered approach.
From a scale of 1 to 10.
1 to 10, I say I'm at like a 8.89. You know, just got picked up by the Ravens, so that's a big thing for me. Just graduated, so that's a big thing. So that's why I can say I got a high 8. But you know, I still gotta make the 53 too. So you know, that's always a stress on the back of your mind. You know, not a stress, but like another achievement, another goal to catch. So I say 8.8. I ain't gonna get too high with it.
Okay, that's good though, bro. 8.8.
Yeah.
So it's like all this stuff coming to you at once, bro. Like, how does it feel?
I'm kind of used to it, to say the least. I used to tell my dad, like, you know, I'm gonna get everything I aim for. And since I started, you know, playing the sport or being determined in everything I wanted, I've been getting everything I aimed for. So lately I've been saying I've been on a 12-year run and achieving my goals. Since I've been, I could say like 11 or 12, I've been highly recognized in sports in itself, but I've been also achieving in school. So I call it like a 12-year run. And everything I put my mind to, I got it. So I can't even really say I'm surprised that I got an opportunity to play for the Ravens or the Ravens. Yeah, I'm surprised about that team, but to play in the NFL, no, I can't really say I'm surprised because I worked for it. Graduating from college, I can't really say I'm surprised because I worked for it, and I stayed prayed up about it too. So all those things, we talked before the interview started. I did the saving session. I talked about being prayed up and having faith and all of that. I kept that with me. So, you know, you got God, which you got faith, which you can't really lose. So I can't even really say I was surprised by it.
No, that's fast, bro. And I feel like when you know you've been working so hard this time, and it comes, it's kind of like, it's that instant gratification, but it's like, bro, I've been putting in work for years, so it's kind of, I already seen this coming.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you got to stay humble about it, for sure. But, you know, you don't want to be too high about the blessing because, you know, that'll take some people over. It might be a shock to people. They might be too focused on, oh, I made it and not still putting the work in, or they might feel underappreciated and feel like, oh, I should have got drafted, or I should have been here, I want to go there. Nah, you take the opportunity as they come. You make the best out of it. So that's just really what I'm doing.
Okay, so this transition from like college and everything to the pros, what's this been like for you?
It's kind of similar to me as far as starting off at LSU, a Power 5 school. You know, it's kind of ran as that NFL structured organization type. I would say coming from Morgan, it is kind of different because, you know, the resources are available now. There aren't many resources in HBCU colleges, you know, because of funding and money being spread out through schools and other departments needing the funding as well. So the athletic department doesn't get as much as they should, or I ain't gonna say they should because everybody deserves, you know, their 2 cents. But it's different from HBCU to PWI, like LSU to Morgan. It's different as far as funding and resources. But going back to the NFL, you know, you back in that tax bracket. So now you have everything you need. You have your nutrition, you got the doctors, you got the strength staff, you got the science broken down, all of that. So it's kind of like, I feel like I'm right back where I need to be.
Okay. So we gotta address the elephant in the room, kind of. Coming out of high school, you're a 4-star recruit, bro. Go to LSU. Talk to me about like that whole journey, bro. Attending LSU, then end up leaving.
So going to LSU, I know a lot of people probably don't know, but a lot of people do know actually. I committed to LSU to play both sports. I committed to play basketball and football. I received a basketball offer a year before I got the football offer. The LSU football offer is actually the last football scholarship offer that I got. Um, yeah, and that kind of solidified everything for me as far as going to a school where I could play both sports because that was my goal. And then I took my visit down there, took my official visit, and it was like a home feel. It felt like home for real. And I felt like I had a good opportunity to showcase who I was on that stage. And then COVID hit my freshman year. So that kind of,
that was your freshman year?
That was my freshman year of college, yeah, COVID hit. So we kind of did I want to say like a week worth of spring ball, spring practice. So I experienced college football for like a week before COVID. So I kind of still getting my feet wet. I still had my experiences. I talked about Jamar and Derek Stanley going out there and practice that first week of spring ball my freshman year. That's kind of what I ain't gonna say that made me fall in love with football, but it made me cherish the spotlight. You get what I'm saying? Cause like I said, it wasn't a surprise for me because I've been on this quote unquote 12-year run to where as though I've been in the spotlight, but that was all for another sport. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It was in another sport. So coming into football, I had the accolades and stuff coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? 4-star and all of that, but I really didn't understand it in this football world. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know what that meant in football. Of course, I know 4 stars and the stars and all that. That was cool, but for me, I'm just trying to, get in the play and make plays, get in the field and make plays. Like that's all I know for real in football. So seeing Stingley and Jamar go at it, that was like seeing the work they put in on the offseason and then see them put that to the test against each other was like mind blowing to me because the world knew like everything they did on that field and what they do on Sundays now. That's normal. That's normal for them. It's normal for them. You know what I'm saying? It's not normal to us, but that's normal for them. I've seen it day in and day out. So making that baller lifestyle normal, that's what I had to get into as far for football. So that was what it was coming in. Transition during COVID, it was bumpy for everybody. Some people had good experience, but in the sports world, it was kind of a down moment in COVID.
Yeah, no fans in the stadium, stuff
like that.
Yeah, no
fans, limited fans. Yeah, so I decided to focus on football solely that year.
Okay.
Just because of COVID, the social distancing, and I just decided to lock in on football. And my sophomore year, I dipped and dabbled in basketball halfway through the football season, and I just felt like it was time to go. It wasn't really what I expected out of LSU as far as the opportunity given, but as far as the knowledge I needed to learn and the skill set and techniques and the knowledge of football, I gained all of that from LSU, as well as added on to that when I got to Morgan. But as far as the opportunities, I felt like I needed an opportunity somewhere else to where though I could show that I am who I am.
So how was that on you emotionally when you decided to leave?
I mean, it's hard. It's hard, bro. You gotta think about it. Like at the time, it's LSU, bro. Like they won the national championship 2019.
Right.
You got Get the Gat coming out. You got Jamar and Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow. You got all of these accolades coming. You got Wayne pulling up. You got all of these people, Shaq pulling up. All these people around LSU, and all their kids go to LSU. Like all of these things is happening around LSU. It's like hard to want to leave that tax bracket. Is at the end of the day, you don't want to make it about the bread, but it's really about the bread when it comes to the lifestyle that people seeking, and it shouldn't be. You get what I'm saying? It should really be about what make you happy, and that's why I left. So of course I was enjoying my life outside of football and within football because of playing the game, but I wasn't happy with myself and the opportunities I knew I could achieve.
I mean that's real, bro. It's like that exposure you gonna get from LSU is crazy. It kind of reminds me of like, how like everybody want to go to Colorado right now because like they popping.
It's a wave.
It's a wave, bro, in a sense. But it's kind of like all them people was lacking the opportunity in a sense. There's too much going on. Yeah. You kind of got to do like what's comfortable for you in a sense.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to keep the main thing though. Because that's one thing, don't get it wrong, like as professional athletes or as college athletes, the big name guys, we all still have fun, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. But we handle our business first.
Right.
Like it's always business first, it's a job. It's like how you go to work and then you got to take care of the family. It's the same thing. So we go take care of the family and then we have our fun when we have time. You just got to be mindful of the things that's going on, and if your situation falling, you got to give some things up. So that's what I had to do. I had to get that moment of spotlight up. I had to give it up.
All right, so look, let me ask you this, right? So you end up leaving LSU, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go to Morgan. Morgan is D1 school.
Yeah.
In Baltimore. Kind of on a different spectrum though. I don't know what division. You know the division? I know it's like a subdivision D1.
Yeah, so it would be considered the MEAC conference, but I think it's still considered like FCS. Don't get me wrong. I don't really know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, shout out to Morgan State University.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 4-star recruit come out of LSU. Up Morgan, you get all kind of accolades, bro. You get I can't even pronounce the award, but you're a finalist. What's the how you say that award?
Arenas Williams.
Arenas Williams Award finalist. Four times MATS Player of the Week.
Yeah.
Me of the week. But then it's like you go undrafted. Yeah. And you know you come from HBCU. You know in the last 2 years in the NFL, nobody from HBCU was drafted.
Right.
So it's like, do you kind of think players that's high recruits, they should just go straight to like SC top 10 schools or still take the HBCU route?
It's up to you. I can't really, give people the recipe on their journey because my journey was completely different. Like I said, I had started off in a whole different sport. I had to learn this football thing step by step, and being around good people will help you make that decision as well. But I can also say if you got to put in that work to make those plays and to get noticed. If you put in that work to make those plays to get noticed, they're going to find you. And that's one thing that I've always been told as a child, but you got to keep putting in that work, shaking those hands, meeting the right people, and having that faith in God to know that you're going to get that shot and that opportunity. So for me, I kind of built that up. I started at LSU because, you got college coaches, they come to practice here and there. And then you got reporters, so they seeing how I move. They seeing me make plays at practice at LSU. I just never got a chance to showcase it as much as I could have in the game as I did at Morgan. So for me, my situation was different. I already had an eye on me. I just didn't have the game eye on me. I didn't have that experience under my belt. So when I got to Morgan, that's why I stayed for 2 years, so I can get that experience under my belt. And they could see me in game form and not just what I could do at practice. So I can give you a step to take, but it might not be for you. You get what I'm saying? So you can definitely make it to where you want to go from anywhere though. You just gotta have the right people around you, the right knowledge and faith behind it.
No, facts. You can still be a star player and go to HBCU.
Yeah.
Like look at like Jackson State. All them players from there, that's HBCU. All of them now
Then you can say it came from Dion, but at the end of the day, them players still had to go out there and play.
Yeah, they still did the
and don't get it wrong, like the NFL, of course, I don't want to speak too much on the NFL, but we all see, like, if you're not good enough, you're not going, or you might get a chance, but it might not stick. And that's where I'm at right now. If I'm being honest, I'm in a gray area right now. I still got to prove that I'm good enough. Like, I got the opportunity, and I made the 90 or however it go, but I still got to go through preseason. It's still things to come behind that. But at the end of the day, you just got to be blessed to have the opportunity and be, take advantage of it.
So how was that weighing on you mentally, knowing that you're still in that gray area?
Well, I'm confident. Like I say, if you put in the work and you go out there and make plays, it really ain't nothing nobody could tell you. And that's where I'm at with it. So I'm going to let my game speak for itself. And if they want me, they want me. If they don't, they don't. But I think I got a pretty good shot as far as how things been going. So we keep it positive and, gonna stay positive with it.
So how do players, like, I always wonder how this process works. You go undrafted, right? You get signed with the Ravens. I think that was like the third or fourth day of the draft to happen. What is that process like, the actual, like, undrafted free agent process? Like, is there like a workout behind it? Like, how does that process actually work?
So prior to draft week, some teams probably go longer. I know my process, I did like local days. So I did the HBCU combine in New Orleans where I showcased in front of, a bunch of scouts. Then we played in the All-Star game. We did a combine.
Okay.
We did all of that in New Orleans. And that was in, I want to say, February. I did that. I contacted some coaches through that. And, throughout the process, you put in your information and they reach out to you. You might get some teams that's interested in you. You might send you an email, tell you fill out some stuff, might give you a call, hey, is this a good number to call during draft day? And it's kind of the same all the way up until draft week. You might get some people that ask you, more personal questions like how's your family members, how you grew up and things like that. And 9 times out of 10, if they ask you questions, they already know. So you just might as well just go ahead and be 100 with them.
Okay.
Cause not for real, cause I had to do a whole background check, all of that. Like it's
Really?
serious. Like they don't play no games. Like all the stories you hear growing up, that is real. It's real. But if you do what you're supposed to do, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. So I did what I was supposed to do. I ain't really had to worry about nothing. It's just being honest and being upfront about things. And when they do call, you just gotta be ready to not say the right thing, but be prepared to give the right answer. Be presentable. Don't be up there just I play football and this is what I do.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's a job. They gotta give you millions of dollars, so you gotta show that you're a good person. You're able to handle that. You're able to conduct yourself in the right way. So it's a real job interview at the end of the day, and it's kind of the same depending on how many teams interested in you. It's kind of the same going all the way up until draft week. How it was for me on draft day, the Ravens called me in the 5th round. So I'm thinking I'm about to get drafted in the 5th round. You get what I'm saying? I'm about to get drafted. But they called me and they was like, yeah, we're gonna call you later on in the rounds and make you an offer. So it's still a good news, but it wasn't the call that I was expecting.
Right.
So the draft went on, then it ended. So I'm sitting there. My agent called me, gave me a heads up that the Ravens was gonna call back with an offer and things like that. So they talked to him for a little bit, and I told him he was gonna give me a couple minutes, think about it, of course. And then probably like 15 minutes later, I got called from the Dolphins.
Oh.
Kind of same type of deal, same type of offer. So it's kind of like I had to make a decision. I'm pretty sure it would have been more teams to call if I would have waited longer and not made a decision. But opportunities don't come like that often to come home and put on for the city.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like a no-brainer, bro.
Yeah, and it wasn't so much about me putting on for the city, but that added to it. You get what I'm saying? It also had to be the best opportunity for me to excel and provide for my family. Like I said, that's really all it's about because it's a job. But yeah, it just was a plus for me. Like, man, what? I get to do that and put on for the city. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that every time. And I feel like that's always been a goal for me, to change the narrative of the city. Sometimes we be in a negative light, but it's definitely some positive gems that come out of the city. You got Angel Reese, you got Ace Baldwin at Penn State, you got Justin Lewis with the Bulls, there's a bunch of people. Chris Braswell just got drafted. It's a bunch of guys that's from the city, that Malcolm Delaney, Will Barton, like it's a lot of great things that come from the city and kind of get overshadowed by the repeated narrative. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like my step in cleaning that up. I got to do my part.
Yeah, you gotta think, bro. Yeah. Like in a sense, you kind of you're gonna be like a pioneer because think about it, bro. Like the more accolades you get, the more stats you get, the more your name, the more plays you make. It's like they gonna be like, where he from? Oh, he actually from Baltimore.
Yeah.
And it just, bro, you really shine light on like I don't even want to call Baltimore a dark place, but you know how they look at us.
Yeah, it's how it goes. I mean, it's the narrative, and sometimes the narrative ain't always true. And that's just kind of what it is. We got to fight the narrative right now. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's not. You got to, honestly, bro, I'm having you on embracing stuff. I just say you got to embrace it. You got to embrace that you're the underdog, bro. Everybody looking at you a certain way. Just embrace it.
It's cool.
You feel me?
Because when you come out with something different, you pop out with something different, then everybody want to know how you did it. They want bandwagon. And that's why when we come out with the little dances and stuff, people want bandwagon.
Bro, they love
you get what I'm saying? They love us now. We doing the park out strutting. Everybody. They love us.
They actually doing that in the NFL.
But they be this. That's how. But that's how it go though. They be the same people if something was to pop up in the city. You feel me? They broadcasting the bad stuff too. So it got to be some type of diversity. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like this city got some stuff going on, but overall they pushing towards the right things, and they're trying to build.
People coming.
You get what I'm saying? So you get those faces in front of those cameras and kind of get people to, I don't want to say follow the wave, but understand what's going on in the transition. You'll have a better outlook.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Bro, if you could this chapter of your life, right? If you could title it, what would you title it?
Jordan, Jordan, it gotta be Jordan, and I'm gonna keep it that way because when I just turned 23, my name Jordan, award number 23. Thank you. Award number 23. And I just feel like it's time. I've been being humble, and I'm still gonna be humble. But I've been being humble about my process for a long time. I try not to really speak on it, but it's a story now that can be told and I can give my insight and my perspective on what I went through, and it might help somebody.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It might teach somebody something, or it might inspire somebody to try to take a similar route. So it's time for me to start speaking up. I feel like I ain't really been speaking up as much as I could.
You gotta let them know. He says it's Jordan year, right?
Yeah.
So I want you, bro, like, tell me about like a hurdle in your life that you had to kind of like overcome.
It's been a lot of hurdles, man.
What's
It's
the
been
biggest?
a lot
Like,
of hurdles.
what's the one that really meant the most to you?
I learned lessons from all my hurdles, though. Like, I'm one of those people, I ain't got no regrets, whether I was in a messed up situation or a great situation.
You gotta be like that.
I ain't really got no regrets because I always learned something from it. I always build it on it, you know, or I always got some advice on how not to get in that situation before. So, what would I say the biggest hurdle would be? I could say it probably wasn't the biggest hurdle, but it was the most challenging. Coming to Morgan and having that confidence in me the whole time I was there that I could still go to the league. So I definitely had those moments where I'm like, man, like, we ain't winning no games.
Who was y'all record? Like, last
So
season?
mind you, we had the best record we had in 15 years. The 2 years that I was there, we only won 4 games each year.
That was the best in 15
That was the
years?
best we had in 15 years.
Ooh.
Right. So I'm coming in like, man, like, something got to shake. And I don't want to be selfish about it because, you know, I got teammates. It's not just on me, and I'm not doing all the work. But at the end of the day, I need them to win. I need them to get where I want to go. In my mind, that's how I'm thinking. And I'm not using them, but it's a motivational type of thing. It's a team. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, we wasn't winning for real. We wasn't winning like we should. We losing games by a touchdown and stuff like that. So that break your spirit a little bit. It didn't break my confidence in myself, but it broke my spirit as far as the bigger picture. Like, man, like, don't no teams want no. I don't want to call it a loser, but in a sense, I ain't with no winning team, so that's gonna make it harder. Now, if we start winning, we go to the championship, things like that, it'll be an easier decision for them to make.
Right.
So in my mind, I'm just trying to clear up the decision of whoever can get me into the league. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a scout, a GM, a coach, I need to have that as clear as possible. Oh, he won in college, he got these accolades, this, that, and the third, and that was kind of the part that was lacking. So it was kind of like, man, I probably won't get where I want to go because of, I'm at Morgan. The same narrative, I fell into the same narrative that everybody else was telling me.
So you fell into it?
I fell into it.
After losing.
Based off of how the season was going, I fell into it. You know, like I said, I'm from the city, so I'm hearing outside noise. I'm hearing all of that.
Right.
And granted, that's something I'm still about to walk into with the Ravens, but I learned how to deal with it, like I said. Like, it ain't nothing that could bring me to that space no more because at the end of the day, like I said, it's on you. You got to have faith. And when you got that, you can do what you want. And that's how I got here. So, like I said, I fell into it. Like, I don't know if I might go. I'm slipping in school. I'm like, man, I don't even want to do this school shit no more. We not winning. I'm about to try to get a job. I'm thinking off the rails. I'm thinking off the rails, bro. I'm like,
bro, I be going everywhere, but in moments of doubt, bro.
You get what I'm saying? And I really it didn't take me long, but I really had to just regroup myself and remember who I was, remember what I went through, remember the lessons I learned. I had to find that ground and build on that again. I had to restart. I had to start over as far as my mental aspect of what I came to Morgan for. So I had to rebuild on that. And I just took off from there. I ain't had no doubt in my mind that I was going to the league, whether win, lose, or draw. I'm going.
So this mindset, but this before or after you had 2 picks against but who was y'all?
This is before.
This is before?
This is before, nah. So my last season, so I posted, I just was telling my cousin this, I posted last year, May 1st, 2023. Hoodie did a video. He did a video for me.
Shout out to Hoodie Visuals.
Shout out to Hoodie Visuals. Hoodie did a video for me, and we posted May 1st, and it was called 12-Month Plan.
I seen that, I think.
Yeah. So it did some numbers. It was called 12-Month Plan, and it was basically saying that this time next year I'm going to be where I want to be.
Okay.
And that's exactly how it worked out.
That's crazy, bro.
So when I got out that doubt and that slum, came up with a 12-month plan. You know, we worked on it, put it together. I really didn't change my routine. I just had Hoodie come, you know, be a spectator, record it, get it, whatever he had to do. You feel me? I let him do his thing. And it's kind of like I just wanted him to capture the process of this 12-month plan. Like, look, I got a plan to be better than I was last year and not have that doubt with me and get where I need to go. And he did that. He made that come to life for me. So when I dropped the 12-month plan on May 1st, all it was action after that. So that came with the season. The season all about action. That's war. We gotta go to war. So it is, bro. So I promise you, every football play feel like a fight, bro. Like you not out there just basketball crossing somebody up and you not tired from that layup. No, I just had to
actually out there hitting, bro. Like
I'm out there fighting. This is war. Yeah. so it was like that, and I ain't about to let nobody beat me. You know where I'm from. Like it ain't going down like that. So I had to go out there and show something, get what I wanted. And it really started, I want to say it started with not the first game of the season, even though I did play good that game. Started the second game of the season against Akron when I caught the 2 picks. That's when it really started, because I had never did that before.
That was your first time
catching 2 picks in a game? I had never did that before.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh snap, the work's showing now. Like I said, you put in the work, it's gonna show. That's the work from the 12 months.
Bro. Man, what? They take one for a touchdown too, right?
Not that game, but the next game we played Towson. You feel me? I blocked the field goal, picked it up, scored it, 60-yard touchdown.
That's crazy.
You feel me? It's time.
So when all this is happening, bro, what's running through your mind? Like what's the feeling like?
Stay locked in, bro. Okay. Like I already made my goals, so anything outside of these goals is a distraction. So I just locked in on this 12-month plan. That's all I'm focused on. I'm not going outside. I'm not hanging with y'all.
That's how you do it.
12-month plan, bro. Like it's cool. And that, mind you, I already had gave that up earlier in college, like all that going out and stuff, just because, like I said, I seen Jamar and Stingley and them going at it, and with the process they put in, that it motivated me. So I'm like, yeah, you feel me? I go out here and there. Like I said, we have our fun, but I'm chilling. You feel me?
Did you ever let them know that like what they was doing was kind of like motivating?
I mean, me and Sting talk every once in a while. I tell him, you feel me? Me and Jamar never really had that close relationship, but we'd hang out, and I ain't never told him that for real. But you feel me? It's love and it's respect. Just because we wore those colors together, we practiced together, we went to war together. You get what I'm saying? Right. It's real live war. When you gain that brotherhood, it ain't too much that could really break that apart. So I ain't never really get a chance to tell him that. But yeah, like it was.
Bro, not check, because you're going to be seeing Jamar 2
I mean,
times out the year.
And then respect ain't going to change. It ain't going to change. At the end of the day, it's a game. It's a child's game complicated by men. It's football. It's football. It's just a bunch of grown men yelling at each other. That's making it harder.
I think, bro, Malik Ham said the same thing. He was like, bro, this is like a child's game, bro.
It is, bro. I did see hand words up here. It is, bro. Like, that's where people get messed up. Like, that's why you get too high and too low. Like, you look at it as more than a child's game. Now you thinking of the accolades, the celebrity, the money, the interviews. You think about that's not what's about to get you. That's not what's about to get you what you want. That's what come with it, but that's not what's gonna get you where you're trying to go. If you get too low about it, then that's when you go into depression, or you're not working as hard, or you think this shit too easy. Like, no, it ain't never that. It ain't never that. You gotta stay even killed. And I learned this too. It's called your optimal zone. It's somewhere you can work and not be phased and stay consistent. So
how do you like get there?
Get to your optimal zone. Yeah. It's different. It's on you.
Bro, all right, well, that might be a little too broad. What's like, if you don't mind me asking, like, your like recipe for like staying there?
Man, I just try to stay grounded. Like I said, like whatever my plan is, I try to stick to that. I try to get a routine. We just actually had a rookie seminar to where they was talking about having us ask questions to our coaches or whatever, just to have some type of advice. And I asked them, like, how important is a routine? Mind you, I've always had a routine, but I never understood the importance. I just was doing it because I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, you should. I got a routine. So I feel like everybody got one.
No, but
people
routine,
don't know.
Your routine is vital. Like, it's vital to your situation. So once like I said, I'm still trying to figure out my schedule. So I can't even have no set routine right now. You get what I'm saying? I can have one, but it's not.
It's going to change.
It's going to change. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So once you have a set routine and locking on that, and being comfortable, you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable first. But once you get comfortable in that, you feel me? That's when you create your optimal zone. You ain't feeling like you working too hard. You ain't feeling like you're not working enough. You right there where you want to be.
Right. Okay.
And you still climbing. You still climbing that ladder. You ain't about to fall on your face because you're running too fast. You ain't letting people lap you because you walking too slow. That's your optimal zone. Yeah, so I kind of get there by just sticking to my routine, trying not to waver from that. Because once you do the same thing over and over again, it becomes second nature if the results are, you feel me, are good. And then if you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different result, Hans said this too, it's insanity. You get what I'm saying? So
that's that's my favorite quote, bro.
No, it's
like,
true
literally.
though. That's something my pops told me as a child. Like it's true, and that's something that I tried to stay away from. Cause we call ourselves trying to tweak something different and change. We really doing the same stuff, bro. Like you really got to do your research on elevating and changing perspective, cause perspective is everything. Cause you could say, "Oh, I'm cutting the grass or whatever," but the grass ain't been cut as good as it need to be. But it's cut. You get what I'm saying? You're like, "Oh, I did cut the grass," but you could have did that way better. You get what I'm saying? Your perspective got to change.
But you looking at it, oh, the grass is cut.
Oh, it's cut.
Bro, like it's uneven and shit. Like you really can.
And now you wonder why ain't nobody saying I like your lawn or whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's little stuff like that that'll take you out this world for real.
Okay, I like that. Let me ask you this: Is there still like a part of you that wishes you would have kept playing basketball?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in my dream, in my eyes, my basketball dreams ain't over. They ain't over. I don't know how it's gonna start, but it ain't over yet, man.
You might be the first NBA/NFL player. That's gonna be crazy.
Hey,
You think you can handle that?
Hey, look, I done did it this far. I done made it this far, playing both sports. I really just stopped playing basketball probably like last year. So I felt like I could.
So was you playing on more again? Or was you trying?
I was on the team, but I
more?
never played in no game. I just was practicing with the team at that point because it was just like I love the game. You feel me? The coaches wanted me to be a part of the team, but I couldn't risk getting hurt.
Because of football.
Things like that. I got all this good stuff happening in the football. I can't risk that, but I definitely help y'all out at practice, workout, or whatever.
I mean, I feel like that says a lot though for the coaches to know, like, for you personally, you still can be a dog on the court and on the field. And then we had to play because it's like, I'm ready to go to the league or something, so I can just chill. But y'all need me, I'm here.
Yeah, for real,
so,
for real.
Like that's crazy emotion. Like, how do you process that?
It's like I said, I work for it. I work for everything, bro. I work for everything. I done did a lot in the city. Like I work for everything that I could get from the city, bro. Like as far as accolades when it comes to basketball and things like that. Even though that really don't matter, at the end of the day, I was a genuine person too. That's really why the opportunities keep coming, because I never did nobody wrong. You feel me? I always talk positive about people. I always put people on game. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you what I learned, because that's what it's about. Like I can die with the information, but that ain't helping nobody. You know what I'm saying? The more people I help, the more I can change, or the more my legacy will live on, or however that go. Because it's not really a focus for me. It's just really who I am. Like I like to help people. I'm gonna go out here.
It's genuine.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'm gonna go out here, get these scars. You feel me? Do what I do, and if you got a question about how I got these scars, I'm gonna teach you.
That's real. That's real. Definitely. Well, is your locker next to Marlo?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
yeah.
I seen it on your story. So what's that like being next to like a seasoned vet like Marlo?
Man, Marlo a funny dude, man. But he ain't really teach me nothing yet per se, because it's only been like a week or two since since he been in the facility. But one thing I'm learning from just being around is be yourself, bro. Be yourself. Like you gonna be who you gonna be on the field. That's on you. The work you put in, that's on you. I can't teach you how to study your plays. I can't teach you how to work hard at practice. Can't teach you how to be in shape. That's on you. But what I'm saying from him is he handled his business while being himself at the same time. So it's kind of, you ain't got to hide yourself from these people because they your boss or because they paying you and things like that. No, show who you is, because that's going to help you work better. If you hide who you is, you're not going to work efficiently. You're not going to work efficiently. So I feel like that's what helped him be successful as well, because he comfortable being who he is.
Yeah, Marlo be trolling everybody.
He be tripping. He got a podcast too, so it's like
I know, bro.
He be tripping. So he really gonna be himself. He's also a public figure outside of football now too, because that's what he made himself. He did it himself. He was being himself.
That's so surreal, bro. What's like your all right. When you make the 53-man roster, right? Because I'm gonna speak it to a distance for you, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
I'm a strong believer. You gotta always speak as if it doesn't happen, bro. That's how it happens. I do that every time. So what's like some of your, if you didn't already make them, like some of your rookie season goals, bro? Probably like your biggest.
Well, the first one It's making 53.
We gonna act like that's already knocked out though.
Yeah. Man, really just helping the team however I can, bro. Like I play this sport because I love to compete. Like, you get what I'm saying? So however I can give us the best advantage to compete against whoever, that's what I'm trying to do. So it really, I don't have no set goal right now. Cause I gotta establish a role, and that could be a goal. Establish a role on the team. That could be my first goal. And just really do what I can to stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they make a joke, NFL stand for not for long. That ain't no
never
joke.
heard that for real.
It's a running joke around, you feel me, around the sports world. NFL stand for not for long. So however I can find my value, increase my value with the team, that's really my goal. At least this first year. Once I get my feet wet or whatever, show them what the world already know.
Nah, fact.
Yeah.
I definitely see that happening, bro.
Yeah.
I never knew that was an ongoing joke, not for long.
Yeah, it's an ongoing, it's a little joke.
You get a chance to have like a conversation with Coach Harbaugh ever?
Yeah, here and there, he'll come up, talk to me during practice, give me little tips or whatever.
Okay.
But he about his business, like I said, it's a job. So anytime I'm seeing him, he at work. Right. I'm not seeing him like walking down the street. So,
but I feel like people undermine that so much though. That like people get so like, you know, especially like as a fan, but you definitely gonna get caught up in like, you're not gonna look at it as a job. People look at the NFL as like literally like,
you get to play football. That's all you do.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, no.
Bro, there's a whole business side. Like, I mean,
I be at the facility from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You think I'm playing football the whole time?
No, your body can't even take that.
What?
That's
no,
crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm studying, I'm learning. I gotta listen to my boss. He gonna give me demands that I need to work on for practice tomorrow. He gonna give me a stack of plays that I need to know by tomorrow. Like, we gonna go through these plays together, and we gonna learn them in practice. And whatever notes I got, I need to study them and know that by tomorrow. Like,
that's a lot, bro.
You get what I'm
like
saying?
School, kinda.
It's definitely school. It's school for sure. It's the same format, but it's football. You get what I'm saying? It's football, and on top of that, you got you lifting, strength and conditioning. You still got to do that. That take at least 2 hours. Then you got to do your recovery if you want to be a good athlete and last long. You got to do your treatment, your recovery, the hot tub, cold tub, massages, whatever. You got to do all that. So that take like an hour, hour and a half. Like, it's a job for real. Like, it's really a job. Like, 5 o'clock probably just enough time for me. Like, if I'm getting off at 5, I probably just got everything I need to get done.
And so what's the personal life like when you get off work? Like, are you able to like relax, like chill?
Yeah, I mean, we people at the end of the day, so anything you might do going home from work, I might do. Like, as far as like, we free. You get what I'm saying? We not caged animals. I mean, when you going to camp, you're gonna have your curfews and things like that, but you're not a caged animal. At the end of the day, you're a person. You get to experience life as an NFL player or as a Raven or however you want to look at it. But you gotta, of course, you gotta move right, have some self control with that as well. You can't just be out here doing anything.
Oh yeah, nah, bro. And then you gotta still perform.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, you gotta still perform at every level.
Yeah.
I wanna know as far as like advice, bro. Like, I know you just talked about how you said your father told you, or was it your grandfather?
No, my father.
Your father. So he was telling you about bro, the fact that I can't think about
doing the same thing over and over again.
Doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
You said that's probably like one of your most favorite advice. Aside from that, though, bro, like I want to know what's some advice that somebody told you that you kind of like just stuck with you, that you probably carry on the field and off the field.
I got a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of mentors, but I got a lot of people that really cared about me, that really gave me some gems, bro. So.
I keep hearing you mention that though, about how everybody like always cater to you. But I feel like that's good though, because you know what they be saying, like it take a village to raise everybody.
It do.
I think that shit's so real.
Yeah, it do. It definitely take a village. Like I said, I was a good person as well. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, let me help him out because he
X, Y, Z.
Like, nah, like I feel like I really earned everything I got. You feel me? So the best advice probably was be yourself. For real, like not like I said, I watched Marlo be yourself, and it's just a refresher. Like, sometimes the best advice you already heard before. Like, you just need to hear it again. Like, that's really what it was for me. Like, it wasn't a lot of the lessons I learned later on in life. I heard them before, but I didn't learn from them when I heard them. I didn't understand. I didn't know how to use them. My perspective was different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I done went through some stuff and learned some more stuff and went through different situations. Now what I learned back then, it makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? How your parents, oh, that's why my mother was telling me.
Bro,
like, that's really how it be. Like, that's real life. Like, we go through the same thing y'all go through, bro. We just in a different aspect with it.
That's so real, bro. It be like something be going on. I be like, oh, I'm always just say this, like it's gonna happen when I was younger.
Real.
And now I really understand it because I'm older. Like, damn.
I would never do that now. I would never do that again.
Yeah. I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I would never do that. Yeah.
That's so real.
No, it's real life though. Like some people catch it quicker than others. You catch it when you catch it. You better hope you catch it quick though, for sure.
Yeah, you got you, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You know, like before we wrap things up, bro, I want to know like what's your why. I ask everybody like what's their why, like because I want to know like what's the real reason that Toles, you know, how he goes so hard. Everybody gonna say the cliche like for my family, whatever. I mean, I feel like that's real, but it's like.
I mean, of course, that's always gonna be my number one. I feel like my reason different from it being my number one.
Okay.
It's my number one because of one, ain't nobody in my family ever played football.
So you the first out of the whole family that ever like play football?
I'm the first on my dad's side. Well, on my dad's side, I can say on my dad's side. On dad's side, I'm the first to play football, first to go to college and graduate. The oldest out of 18 cousins. So
18 of y'all?
It's 18. My grandma got 18 grandkids.
Golly.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to go after this.
You know all these names? Like 18 of them?
Yeah, I probably forget some trying to name them all, but yeah, I know all their names. Like, I'm the oldest, I got to.
Oh yeah,
I done held all of them as babies. Like I know. So
you got
like
a real fan base.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So on top of that, that's my why, because of, you know, the standard that's been set now. It got to be my why kind of, because now all eyes is on me. But on the outside looking in, I still got other people, kids looking up to me as well.
Right.
And that's something I didn't ask for. So not only did I not ask for it, it's still my responsibility too. Because they watching, they're not going to stop watching just because I don't want them to watch, or I don't want them to see my face. They still going to watch, so I got to watch how I move, because they going to watch and take that and do something with it. Whatever they do with it, I got to make sure mine on point, so if they do take something with it, you feel me, it's positive. But that's why I can say the best advice I got was be myself, because I'm positive. I'm positive about it.
Gotta be like that. That's surreal, especially the part about, like, you didn't ask for the people to watch you, but, like, it come with what you doing, bro. Yeah. You are an influence.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta really step into them shoes and just embrace it.
Yeah. I promise I ain't asked for it. I promise I ain't asked for it. I ain't asked for the fame at all. It just come with it.
Yo, I ain't even this funny, bro.
For real.
That's real. You gotta show up, bro. Show out.
Yeah, that's really how it is.
Like, definitely. Before you wrap things up, you got any words you want? Any shout outs?
Oh, I just picked a shirt up for my man from New York, man.
Okay, let me see. You guys
Double M. I think it stands for double millionaire or double M. I don't remember what it's called, but my man Double M Josh. That's the Instagram name.
Okay.
I just got this phone before I came. Give me some stuff, man.
Okay, Double M with the one chain on.
Yeah.
We ain't even really get the drip, bro. Like, and you know you can never go wrong with the force.
Can't never go wrong with the force, man.
Never.
I'm chilling today, but we about to be outside. Got a little cookout going on today. It's hot outside. I ain't really I ain't trying to have all the clothes on, man. My cousin, I told him, I said, look, today it's gonna be hot. So look, we gonna have a dress contest, a drip contest. Whoever spend the least money with the best outfit win. Because when I had a draft party, it was like an unplanned little drip contest, and we was doing whoever had the most.
You spend the least money, you got the best outfit.
Yeah.
The least. All right, how much you spend on your outfit?
Shit. It's probably like $150, bro.
The shoes like $100 already.
Right. The shoes the most expensive thing I got on.
For real?
Yeah. This is a gift, so I ain't. This is a gift.
Oh, that was free. Okay.
Yeah, like gift. I probably spent. This is a set. The set probably was like $20. You ain't gotta spend all that money.
We gotta start doing it. I'm gonna say the most drippy that spent the less ticket. You feel me? Okay.
That's how you know he really can dress.
So that's like
you ain't gotta have I ain't got no design on.
So that's like a real fashion secret.
I mean, I ain't gonna say fashion secret because I ain't no fashion icon, but I got a perspective too. Like, I feel like you can't dress if you can't put on something simple and still make it look good.
Yeah.
If you gotta wear all of the, You can't dress for real.
Yeah, you can't. I don't really got no. I got on a polo tee. I don't know what's that.
Yeah, I wear polo tees on the regular. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
You
yeah,
chilling.
I ain't gonna lie. It's summertime, bro, and it's hot outside.
It's hot outside,
so it's polo
bro.
tee season, straight up and down.
Man.
Look, y'all. Episode 10 of Books. Appreciate you, Toles.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Yo.